The good news is you are ready to start decluttering. The bad news is you have no clue where to start. What do you do? Well, I'm Margaret. I'm a professional organizer. I help people virtually, which means I work all over the US, and I help them declutter the stuff and, more importantly, the stress that is holding them back in life and keeping them feeling overwhelmed. So I don't want you to be overwhelmed on this. Let me give you a little tip first of all, before I say anything else. And that is, it honestly doesn't matter where you start. It matters more that you do start. So don't let the where hold you back. That being said, I work with people individually most of the time. And one of the things I do is I look at all the spaces in their home to find out what's the most strategic place to start. Because sometimes if we start in a certain place, it just helps the flow. So there are three typical places that I find most people do better off starting. One is the bedroom. And the bedroom is because it is such a vibe setter. It's the first place you see in the morning where you're waking up. It's the last place you see at night. I'm a big proponent, and in fact, I've written several blogs on this, and I'd be glad to share them. If you want more information, just drop it in the comments and I'll respond. But I am a big proponent that your bedroom needs to be an oasis, a retreat, someplace where you can shut the door and at least for a while, everything is right in the world. Super key place to start. It's also one of the easier places to start, believe it or not, because one of the biggest problems in bedrooms tends to be clothes. Second most common thing in a bedroom that's a problem is furniture. Those are big things. And so when you move those things, you get a lot of bang for your buck. That's as opposed to, say, an office where you're moving a lot of paper around, not as much. Okay, second key place to start, the kitchen. Why? Well, kind of like the bedroom. You're spending a lot of time there. It's very important to the functioning of the household. A lot of times it tends to be a drop zone. People are coming in and they're dropping keys and mail and backpacks and all the things. So if the kitchen flows a little bit better, a lot of times the rest of the house does. I will be honest, kitchens and bathrooms, whatever you think you have in those rooms as there is clutter, multiply it times 3. It's more than you think. Why? Because there's a lot of little things in those spaces. There's a lot of nooks, crannies, cupboards, drawers for things to be in. So they can be a little bit daunting. Once again, the key to that is doing a little bit consistently each day rather than trying to find big blocks of time. And here's a third place that sometimes people don't think about, the entryway. So that could be the front door, it could be the back door, but however you typically get into your home, maybe it's a mudroom. The reason for that is talk about a vibe setter. That's where you're coming into the home, and you may have stopped thinking about this by now, but the next time you come into your home, just think about what I'm going to say. You get a feel of like, ooh, everything's good, I'm ready to start whatever the next thing is, dinner, homework, whatever. If you are crowded, you're tripping over things, you are seeing that people haven't put away what you've asked them to, there is a grr feeling that hits you, and that comes with you into the home. So once again, 3 key places to start. They may not be the right places in your home. I'd love to work with you on that if we need to figure that out. But your bedroom, the kitchen, and the place that you enter your home. So I hope that helps a little bit. I am here for whatever you need, so reach out to me. If you have questions, drop them in the comments.